Hello and welcome. My name is Sunshine, the project manager Sunshine Resources. Welcome to our tutorial series on how to build website with HTML and CSS. And this is tutorial 24th in this series. In the last tutorial, we learned how to adjust certain parameters around the elements on your web page, such as margin and border. Today, we will start a new series, and that is how to style elements in your web page. On your web page, sorry. Now we're starting today with how to style a table. In the previous tutorial, we've talked about how to create tables on a web page, and so today we're going to talk about how you're going to use CSS to style your table. So first and foremost, on the body of your web page, script page, you create table. So let's go ahead to create table. So let's type the table tag, opening, closing. Let's bring this down. Now let's create the table row, opening, closing. So now let's create the columns in the table. Let's create 3 columns. TD, call this one John. I'm going to use names of people. Let's copy it, paste it here, paste it here. So let's change this one to Amos. Change this one to Michael J. Okay, so we now have a table data and we have 3 columns. Now let's save and refresh to see what we have. Take this one up here. Now let's save and refresh to see what we have. Sorry, our table is not complete. Let's go back and do some. Let's save and refresh to see what we have now. Alright, our table is complete, but it doesn't have border. Let's include borderline. On this opening tag, just type border equal to 1. And let's save and refresh to see what we have. Our table now has a borderline. Okay, now we will now copy these. We want to have another row now. We want to create another row with 3 columns. So we'll just copy these and paste it here. Because this time around, let's change this one to Anne. Change this one to Jane. Change this one to Julia. Okay. Let's save and refresh to see what we have. We have a table with 2 rows, and each of the rows has 3 columns. This is what we have. Now we're going to use CSS to effect some changes on this table. That's what we're going to do now. We're going to use CSS to make some changes on this table. So just come to the CSS section. Let's remove this one. Let's remove this one. In the CSS section, you now write table, parenthesis open. You now write border, hyphen. Let's say 30 pixels. 30 pixels. Then solid black. So solid black. Semicolon. And then let's close it up. Now let's save and refresh to see what we have. So this is how you can make some changes around the borderline of your table. Now let's do one more thing before we close. We're going to add another parameter, that is now let's change this one to tr, and then let's change this one to background hyphen color, and let's say yellow. Now let's save to see what we have. Refresh. Yeah, that's what we've done. We've changed the background color of the table to yellow. We've changed the background color of the table to yellow. Now let me do something else again. Now let's take this, change this one to TD, and here, instead of background, we're going to say border. We're going to write border colon, then 2px dashed, 2px dashed. Now let's save and refresh to see what we have. Let's refresh. Okay, you can see we are learning how to change the borderline or the element around our table. So this is how you can use CSS to change the borderline or the element around your table. Thank you very much for watching. We've come to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you very much for watching.